Beautiful Scorpio peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Am from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with your mid-January 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here are general, so if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That's going to be linked down in the description below. Scorpio, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you had a happy new year, and I hope you're looking towards a fantastic 2022. And with all that being said, let's jump on into this. So, Scorpio, we're going to start out over here with your current energies. So let's take a look. What current energies are coming in here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2022. What current energies are coming in here for the Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. First card out, we got the Six of Cups. Next card out, we have here the Six of Pentacles. And lastly, we have here the Magician. So Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Magician. Well, with the Magician showing up, you might be connecting with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo somewhere within your chart. Now, Six of Cups, usually a card that talks about the past. I think that with the Six of Pentacles paired to the Six of Cups, there is a deep acceptance here that's coming in mid-January in reference to your past. I mean, during this time, we have Mercury retrograde. We also have Venus stationed in retrograde, right? So with all that being said, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, it's going to be a time where old things kind of start to resurface for you. Things from your past start to resurface for you, you know? So I definitely see you making peace with your past here. And with the Magician card, there's a beauty that comes with this Magician, because the beauty is that peace can be made with your past, but most importantly, your past will always be your past, right? The past cannot be the present, the past cannot be the future, and at the end of the day, the only moment that is ever really truly important is this moment right now, the present moment, right? So the beauty in the present moment is that you have the opportunity to create whatever you desire. The Magician. You have the beauty, or not the beauty, but you have the opportunity, that is quite beautiful, to create whatever you want. And I think that that's the importance here that you're seeing coming into mid-January. So looking at your current energies for mid-January, you're essentially seeing, I can make peace with my past right now. I can let my past be, leave my past be, while I now have the opportunity to create and manifest what I want in my life right now. And remember, if you want to set yourself up for a future, that all starts in the present moment, right? So I like that so far, Scorpio. So far, so pretty dang good. Let's take a look here and see what you're going to be dealing with jumping into mid-January. What is Scorpio dealing with here for mid-January, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. What is Scorpio going to be dealing with here throughout mid-January? I did have a bunch of cards come out, but two are flipped over, so I'll take those so far. That's going to be the Three of Cups and the World card. Let's go ahead and get two more cards here for what Scorpio will be dealing with. So what's Scorpio going to deal with in mid-January 2022? We also have here the Four of Wands, and we have here the Temperance. Nice. I like that the Temperance came out for you. So, you have here Three of Cups, the World card, the Four of Wands, and the Temperance card. Based upon what you're going to be dealing with here in mid-January, I feel is a sense of wanderlust, if you will. It's a sense of excitement for the fact that your past isn't weighing you down anymore. Your past isn't a burden to you anymore. You have the freedom right now to create the new type of world you want, the new type of cycle you want to be living, essentially the new type of world you want to be living in. So there's a lot of excitement there for you. Three of Cups to the World card. I'm living in the present now, baby. I'm living in the now. I can make my life whatever I desire it to be. You know, that's a really good feeling to have. And it also brings in a sense of stability for you, because when you had your past weighing in on you, when your past was burdensome and interfering with your everyday life, that held you back a lot from feeling stable, from feeling like you can create something wonderful. But now that your burdens have basically been released from you, you now have the power here to basically unlock a whole new door to your life, to start creating the life you want to live that brings in all the stability and comfort along with it. So Scorpios, let's say in your past, you had a relationship weighing you down. Coming into mid-January, without that relationship weighing you down anymore, you have the opportunity to meet new people. You have the opportunity to connect with new people on emotional and romantic levels and get to know them and see if they're, something there, right? See if something's there, something you can connect with. Let's say you let go of some sort of difficult situation in your past that was interfering with your creativity. Now that that's been let go of, you can be creative as fuck and start coming up with things that you want here in mid-January. Overall though, with the Temperance card jumping out here too, with what you're dealing with a massive energy of healing. I mean, all this is like completely positive news for you. There's nothing negative about this at all as far as from what I'm seeing. So you are going to be in a very healed place jumping into mid-January. I actually think that with Mercury going retrograde and Venus being in retrograde, it's bringing a lot to the forefront, but it's also bringing in a lot of acceptance and healing. The fact that you are letting your past be laid down to rest and that you're excited to start creating what you want in the now is such a wonderful thing for me to see. That actually genuinely makes me happy. So Scorpios, in regards to what you're dealing with for mid-January, you're just genuinely excited to start your life, to start your life to become what you want it to be for yourself, you know? Four of Wands over here too, you're ready to unlock new doors and create the comfort, stability, and support that you want within your own life. Pretty good, man. Pretty good reading, guys. Honestly, it's not easy, and I definitely applaud you, because it's not easy to put your past behind you. A lot of people have difficulty with that. A lot of people are going on years and years and years now where they still can't put their past behind them. There are some people that choose to live in their past for years and years and years. And just having that opportunity to make peace with it, because some people will never do. You know, some people are restless. So having that opportunity to make peace with it and to embrace the present moment and to embrace and show a sense of appreciation for the fact that you can make your life whatever you want it now is truly a wonderful thing. Let's see where things are going, okay? Where are things going to be going for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-January 2022. Where are things going to be going for Scorpio throughout the rest of the second half of the month? We have here the Nine of Wands, we have here the Seven of Wands, we have here the Page of Swords, the Emperor, and lastly, we got here the Ace of Wands. So, Nine of Wands to the Seven of Wands. What's being blocked out, essentially, Scorpio, is you holding yourself back. There's nothing that holds you back anymore. It really seems to me like it was just your past, you know? So there's nothing that holds you back anymore. Seven of Wands. I think that's you standing tall. I think that's you guys embracing the fact that it's time to start creating my life. It's time to start constructing the life that I want. Now, we also got here Page of Swords, and we got here the Emperor. You're also coming into the realization, too, that a lot of what you want in your own life is up to you. This is about realizing how much control you really have over the life that you're living and embracing the fact that you are in control of your own life. If you've been watching me for a while, I'm sure many of you have heard me say this before, you are the author of your own story. You write your story, you write your destiny, you manifest and create the world you want to be living in on a daily basis, you know, based upon your thoughts, feelings, beliefs. So you're really starting to realize that. You're like, man, I am in control. I can say yes to things, I can say no to things. I can choose to do this, I can choose to do that. I can choose to keep this around, I can choose to cut that out. It's like, I feel so expressive is what I'm getting for you into mid-January. You know, based upon where things are going, you're really in a position of expressing yourself. You're not letting anything dim your light. You're not letting anything rule out your opinions or rule out what you want to do. There's nothing in the way that can tell you what to do. You feel in full control. So I like that. Based upon where things are going, you feel in full control and you are expressing that to the fullest. And of course, where things are going, the last card that we have, Ace of Wands. The most general statement any tarot reader can make, but it's the truest statement for this month. Ace of Wands, you're making a new beginning for yourself. You're turning a new chapter into your life. You're turning a new leaf. I know, guys, that this is all general what I'm saying, but that's genuinely what's going on here for you, or what's coming up here for you for your mid-January. You are turning that new leaf in your life. So as far as what I got for Scorpios coming out into mid-January, you are making peace with a past that I could see was actually pretty difficult, you know? You're making peace with your past that was pretty difficult, and you're realizing with the Magician, I now have all this time to create the life I want for me. And with what you're dealing with over here, I think you're dealing with a lot of excitement. It's a really good feeling to feel relieved of something that's no longer prying you down, weighing you down. It's a good feeling to relieve a burden such as a past. And there's just a lot of excitement here because it's like, oh man, what should I do? I have nothing but opportunity right in front of me. So with that being said, you're getting to work. Based upon where things are going, you're realizing now that you're in full control of your life. There is nothing that can hinder your decisions or what directions you go. Everything is all about you, Scorpio, and what you want to do. And with that type of freedom and power, it stirs up excitement and it stirs up a new beginning. let's go ahead and see what your guides have to say for mid-January, okay? Sorry about that, Scorpio, I had gotten a phone call, but either way though, guys, as I was trying to mention, in regards to what we're doing next, we're going to see what your guides have to say, so keep in mind, for this portion of the reading, whatever comes up from your guides can resonate to anything we just talked about, or it could be a completely randomized message, so just take it how it resonates, okay? Alright, are there any dire or important messages coming in here from Scorpio's spirit guides throughout January 2022? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, throughout January 2022, or throughout mid-January 2022 per se. Are there any dire or important messages coming in from Scorpio's spirit guides throughout mid-January 2022? Let's go ahead and have a look. First card out, we have here the Empress. Moving forward from that, we have here the the Seven of Cups. We have here the Eight of Pentacles. And lastly, we have here the Lovers. I like that for you. So let's take a look here and see what your guides have to say. Empress to the Seven of Cups. The world is always going to be with nothing but opportunities. It's going to be filled with room for opportunity is what your guides are trying to say here. It feels to me like what they're trying to get you to remember is that you're always going to be constantly changing and evolving. You don't need to let your past be the thing that defines you. You don't need to be defined at all because you get to choose the path and the story that you want to write. As I've mentioned previously, you're the author of your own story. You're the writer of your own story. You can make it be anything you want it to be. The past doesn't have to define who you are today. You can choose to define who you are today. And I actually advocate people to do that all the frickin' time. You don't have to be how your past defined you, how other people defined you, how anything defines you. You get to define yourself. If you wake up tomorrow and you decide that you want to be a brand new person, guys, be who the hell you want to be. It's your life, it's your story, and you deserve to be whatever character you decide to be within your own book. So I think that's what your guides here are trying to remind you about. It's like, don't let anything define you, especially something like the past. Don't let the past define you either. Just because you were one way in the past does not mean you are the same way today. Same thing as just because you were some type of way yesterday, don't mean you're the same person today. You get to change whenever you actually desire to do so. So definitely advocate change. Advocate becoming the person you want to be when you want to be that person. And we also have here the Eight of Pentacles, and we have here the Lovers. Continue to work on connecting with yourself more and more every day, Scorpio. I think what your guides want you to do is never be afraid to evolve, never be afraid to become that new person, never be afraid to be your highest and greatest version, because that's what life's all about. You may be this person today, but tomorrow you may be somebody else. Whatever you resonate with and whatever kind of life you want to cut out for yourself and create for yourself, you have that right to do it. So don't let anything hold you back from it. And don't let anything define what your life is supposed to be or what your life is. You have the say in that. You have the control in that. And remember, like I said earlier, based upon where things are going, you're recognizing how much control you have over the life you want to create for yourself. And it's a wonderful feeling that you start to reinforce that, okay? So Scorpios, I mean, your guides here are kind of just reinforcing some of the things I talked about earlier. I basically feel like they're saying, keep on working to build the life you want. And most importantly, remember, you can live whatever life you desire to be and make it whatever you desire to be. You're not defined by anything. You're only defined by what it is you want for yourself, okay? We have a lot more freedom to create than we think, and, use it to the fullest, okay? Alright guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall outcome here for mid-January 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-January 2022? Let's go ahead and have a look. And what do we got? We got here the Six of Swords, and we got here the Three of Swords. Now, before Scorpio, you freak out and you're like, why the hell is there a Three of Swords here? The Three of Swords does not always have to stand for the card of heartbreak. The thing about Three of Swords is that it very much so is a card that represents severing ties. It represents, essentially, cutting, removing, right? So I feel like the Three of Swords here to the Six of Swords, all that's saying is that you're severing ties. And what you're severing ties is with your past, aka the person you used to be, versus who you're choosing to be today. You're jumping into that author energy, guys. You're jumping into the energy of I can be whoever I desire to be. I can write my own story. And I'm happy to see that for you because you very well likely can. You don't have to be who you were in the past. You don't have to have those past experiences define you, So you're severing ties with who you used to be, Scorpio, as you're now recognizing, I'm going to be who I want to be. And nobody can stop me. That Six of Swords is only going forward, and forward is all it's going to go. We ain't going backwards, baby. We're only keeping it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. So I like it, Scorpio. I like it a lot. That Three of Swords here is separation. Separating and detaching from your past, what you used to be, making peace with that old version of you as you now become who you want. All right? I like it, Scorpio. I like it a lot. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. As I mentioned earlier, I know that this reading was a little general, okay? Sometimes they don't always come out, too specific, so I do apologize if this reading was a little too general, but if it does resonate to you, that's amazing. If not, and it's not your story, there will always be more readings here on the channel. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers we have on this platform, and there will be more readings here in the future for you that may potentially resonate, okay? I love you, Scorpio. Enjoy the rest of your mid-January. Happy to see this for those of you this resonates to. Really, really awesome stuff. And I will see you guys later. Scorpio, much love, guys, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.